Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new FIFA 18 Ultimate Team player review. Today's a special one. We're going to be looking at the icon Maradona. This is the lowest rated and initial version of him, 91 rated overall. He's got 93 pace and 94 dribbling, as well as 87 shooting and passing. Those are some pretty amazing stats. He's only 5'5", high medium work rates, left-footed with just 3-star weak foot, but he does of course have the perfect 5-star skill moves. So moving on in, I've built a couple of different teams that you could play the Argentine in. The first one is as a left striker in a 4-4-2 squad, a mix of Premier League and Serie A we've got here, and he's up front with the slower but much taller Zlatan Ibrahimovic. That could really work well in game. And then this is the sort of mega team that I was using him in. It's only right to use someone like Maradona in a crazy squad. We got the likes of Prime Rio Ferdinand and Ronaldinho, as well as Team of the Year Messi in the team. So moving on into the in-game stats, I was hoping for good things because, I mean, right off the bat, 94 dribbling is pretty impressive. That goes up to 98 if you use him on basic chemistry style, and I think I nearly kept it with basic today, but I went with sniper overall in the end though, just because, yeah, it gets him up to that 98 dribbling, but some of the stats within that are just phenomenal. We've got literally 99 balance, 99 ball control, 99 dribbling, 96 agility, and of course we've managed to improve his shooting to 99 finishing. It's just craziness really. Time to move on to the clips, and we can see all of the goals that I was able to score with the Argentine icon, and there's some really nice ones in there. It's time to talk pros and cons though, and we will of course, as always, start with the negatives. And they're relatively obvious, I would say, for a player like this. You know, you just take a look at him and you can probably figure out what the issues are going to be. His height, you know, he's only 5'5", so you can rule out any form of aerial ability. It's just not going to happen, obviously. And then alongside that, you know, He's got alright strength, but definitely not great. And because he's short, it feels like he's a lot weaker. So I just noticed that getting into physical confrontation with any of the defenders was not a good idea. He can't really hold his own in that department. But he's got so many other routes to go that you don't need strength on a player like this. His weak foot, probably the biggest issue for me. That being 3-star is just not great, you know. And once, you know, people know that Maradona's a left-footed player, they're going to know that you're forcing the ball onto the left-hand side. And that means he's a little bit more readable than you would expect, or that you would hope for, because obviously you're going to do all you can to shoot on that strong foot, and I would definitely advise that, but beware, people are going to know that you're going to do that as well. And then shot power was something else. It's not a major negative, you know. He's got 80 shot power in game, which is what I would just consider average. It just means that from time to time, if you hit that long shot, it's not going to quite have enough power, and I think the goalie's going to be able to get to it, parry it wide out for a corner or something like that. But with lower shot power comes like more accuracy, and you can whip that ball into the top corner a bit more and stuff like that. So there's almost a positive off of that negative, and it does lead us on to the longer list of positives here today, starting off with Maradona's pace. He's an incredibly quick little player, and it's all sort of jumbled up into one, because he's got the pace, so he's got the acceleration and the sprint speed, but alongside that he's got ridiculous agility and balance with the chemistry style that we've applied today. Like I said, 96 agility and 99 balance. This guy's center of gravity is crazy because he is only 5'5", which means he can turn almost better than Messi, I would say. I would say Messi-like, but I think sometimes he can turn a little bit better than Messi because he's even shorter. His acceleration is perfect. He's got that perfect agility and balance. Like, he is a monster on the ball and off the ball with his movement. Skill moves, of course, 5-star. That's not something I really knew much about Maradona before using him. I actually thought he was a 4-star skiller, so that was a great added bonus coming into the game, knowing that I can do every single skill move with this player. You know, that can be very useful from time to time, and of course once you're a couple of goals ahead, it leads to a little bit of showboating as well, which is, you know, we all enjoy that from time to time. his movement overall, I know we've just sort of talked about it, but I'm talking attacking positioning off the ball is great because he's on that last shoulder of the defender. He's ready to go. And then with the ball, you know, what I mean by movement is how well he runs with the dribbling stats that he's got. Keeps that ball so close to his feet, it's unreal. And like I said, he's got the 5-star skill moves to work with as well. His vision and passing was also fantastic. I was able to get a lot of assists as well as just scoring goals. His short passing, those 1-2s with my other strikers, worked a treat. And overall, just that crazy left foot of his is very accurate. Finishing stat is on point, and he will nail those low-driven shots across the goalkeeper. And of course, the finesse shots into the top corners. That is what you get with Maradona. So I really, really enjoyed him. If you can get over the physical aspect of him being so short and weak, then he can be added to your team, and he'll do a fantastic job, trust me. Very, very fun player as well on this game. So, there you go, guys. I hope you now know whether or not the 91 rated Icon Maradona is right for your ultimate team. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time. Peace.